Test us. Okay, I think everything is good now, so just get this going. Gosh dang it, why does it keep removing my floof? I like my floof. Just dinged it. Ah, another day, another floofless. Oh well. So, hello to all my starlights and to those who have wandered in. Hello, my name is Hitomi, and today we're playing more Final Fantasy XIV because I just love this game so much. So, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Do some more storyline stuff, and then maybe do some other things. Let me make sure that I can see. Uh, hide and hide that so I can see everything. I have something I'm trying out, so I'm hoping it'll work. But I think everything else looks good. So let's get into it. Okay. So now we gotta go investigate a drainage pipe, I think. Okay, let's see. Is there not a teleport? I don't think there is. Oh, there is one. Oh, I'm not standing up, derp. Camp Revenant's Toll. Okay, interesting. Fog fins. Just keep on the path. Ignore the Nixes. Leave me alone, stupid marbles. Is it around where I'm supposed to be? Yes. Maybe over there? Aha. Oh, goody. Heh. Faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captives? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elsian gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribuna so obsessed with this Menphilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garlands don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribuna yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until it is all is silent. Alrighty, now back to town. It's good to see you again, Hitomi. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Menphilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Okay, Sid. Good work, Hitomi. As Alphanod has already told you, we plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Gamont is looking into ways we can procure a suit of Magitek armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Menphilia and the others are counting on us, Hitomi. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Galmont goes about devising its plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were discovered that they were short on armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is likely to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy and that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Okay. Yeah, I get to sit comfy. I get to go out and do the hard stuff. Fun. What do you want, Gamont? Okay, I'm not going to do that yet. I need to get the armor first. There's one right around here somewhere. Prime location, there we go. There's one back here that I want to get first. The others are right ahead. Okay, that's the only spot back here, so the rest of them are along the way. Maybe they're around the back, I don't know. Yeah, they're around the back. Okay. Good. Okay. None, and there's one more somewhere. Hmm. Gee, if I was a super secret hiding spot, where would I be? Right there. Okay, we got the readings. Now, you know what? I'm not even gonna fight all the things. There they are. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray we won't need to use their power. My thanks, Satomi. Okay, now I guess I go to Gamont. Clean the wax out of your ears now, cause here's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Century all decked out in Imperial duds, but the disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Century, and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Really? You can't teach me the stupid thing you gotta make me go out into the... Other way. Now we wait. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols to be increased. And back to town. So, did you mention learn the Imperial Salute? No, no, no. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You're called to Tommy Mikado, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Galamont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourself as Imperial soldiers. The question is now to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort of whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. Of course me, Big and Wedge. Biggs and Wedge, why? Why not Ish, Tola, or Ida? When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Alright, back out. Okay, two more and we're good. Mm. Ah, they could have all told me this the first time I was out here. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Yep. Damaged, as I expected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, only if superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Ingolf at, at the Diamond Forge and Ruinous House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not. We have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as the nature of your mission. Okay, back to the dude. Hmm? So you're the venturous Sark Malark sent me, yeah. I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. I see. Ah, yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Ingolf back in the days before I fell in with old Ruina, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt like the adventurer's life calling him. But here I go blabbering when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Ingolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malark my regards, will you? Okay, now I gotta go back. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Ingolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should have no trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garlands might detect your foreignness, foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I'm glad to have been an assistance to your case. Hmm? Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale. But believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one whose desires only act in the best interests of the realm. Hmm. Well, we're about at an ad, I believe, so I may just hold for a second and take care of something. So I shall be right back. Okay, we should be back. Okay, I think everything's good. Yep, okay. So let's continue on this mission. Good work in them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magic Tech armor. Now, for what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Problem is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tain't far from the truth. Now I come to think of it, any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed in your shiny tin suits and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure as near Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, though, they be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here. Flinch fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along. Oh, and don't forget to salute. Do I need to get in my Imperial duds? Why do I still have that? Of course it doesn't work with me. Man, I'm as Imperial as I can get. Aha. Carry on, soldier. Hmm? The insurgents are gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Now, where is our destination? Hmm. Oh my goodness. Wait, probably where I found that last, thing. Oh. Oh, there's an entrance in here somewhere. Nope. Aha. Yep, I figured. Only lost 4 levels, that's not bad. I hope you don't mind me joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, sorry, I thought it'd be best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This place, but where's the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Okay, we good now? Last, our very own suit of magic tech armor. I'm not wishing to give Chocobo in the beak, but it does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Yeah, but aren't those things protected by Elam thick armor plate? They are, yes, it's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have been taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep, you got that, Wedge? Oh, aching cart Chocobo. I heard that! A hall has been set aside for us to use at Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Hitami. Okay. Okay, now I can get back in my regular gear. And it's not far from the camp, so I'll just head back up. We'll do one or two more story missions, then we'll part off to do some, crafting quests and such. The Magitech armor? Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary analysis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though, Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give these two something to mend, and they will think naught of else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Okay, I really need to sell some stuff before I get to the next quest, so we do have a... And there is a market up the hill, so let's go do that real quick. Hmm. Okay. And I'll just open that weapons coffer and see what that turns out to be. Wand of Flames. Well, I've got some room now. Let's go back inside and do some more stuff. The repairs are proceeding apace. It wouldn't. It should be long now before Big's Wigs complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty, which has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper is long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to regular replacement here in Moradona. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Alright, Wedge. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magic Core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Custom Century had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, I believe there is a solution, a substitute to the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart at the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is someone to go to Ulda and collect it. Oh, and pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? They typically cost something in order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Okay, gotta go speak with Serendipity. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinode's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Really, Alphinode? Alphinode. Alphinode, I don't know how to say these names half the time. 100 years though he may be, Master Alphinode has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmith Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Great! I swear. Do you have the Mehmet heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphanode? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor engage. Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I wager. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Tell me, would you care to do the honors? I get to drive it? Okay. I guess I'll finish this out so that I'm not in the middle of nowhere. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystal yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Okay, where am I going? This way? No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north as quick as you can. Leg joins the sobering all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Atomi. Oh. But I was having fun! Did I go too far up? I think I did. No? Where the hey are you guys? Up here? Maybe? No, that's not reachable. Ah, here we go. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The Mehmet heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different from... to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Megachek cores serve only to conduct impulses, Mammoth hearts in, enable Automa to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she doesn't feel like part of the team? In which case, we should do our best to make her feel welcome. I really have to welcome a machine. Hi! Click. Okay, we're about to get into a battle. Let's leave it here since I know where we are now. And we'll do some other stuff. That being said, we'll go ahead and go back to Gridania. And we'll see what I can level up now. I think last thing I did was a bunch of botany quests, so let me check that. Okay. Okay, I have a carpenter quest. Of course I do. Let's see. Oh yes, we should be getting an ad soon, so I'm going to stop right here for a moment. And we'll wait for the ad to play out. All right, and we are back. Oh, okay. Hello, Bobby. How are you? Back into it. All the audio is working. Good. So now let's go see what the next quest from Beaton is. That's good. Tell me, you minx. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Garnod was smitten with you. He's giving you another commission, this time for an oak composite bow. In case you weren't aware, such a bow can only be wielded by a master archer with years upon years of experience in the field. Yes, I kind of do. I mean, I can't really help it. I've always loved Final Fantasy games. And this just kind of expands on the whole thing. I mean, so I'm kind of, yeah, I got really absorbed in this game. Don't you see? You autographed a bow for Garhard himself. You are to give this composition your undivided attention. Tell me, well, simply crafting an oak composite bow is no small feat. I will not permit you to present anything less than perfection. Have I made myself clear? Good. Now go. Yes, yes, composite bow. Let's see what I need to do to make that. Oak composite bow, I need oak lumber, beast sinew, and elf goat horn. Well, I guess I'm going to the market. Honestly, it is very addicting, and I mean, there's always something to do. Like, there's so many classes, there's so many jobs. I can do storyline for an hour and then do an hour of just this, just to raise jobs and stuff. Which honestly is the fun part. I can do whatever I want. So, the first thing I need is beast sinew. Let's just get 10 of them. And then all the goat. Yes. I need horn. Now let's get these. Oh yes, I need to get wood. White oak. I just do regular oak. There it is. Ah. Wow, either 99 or 2 or 1. There's no in between. Wow. Fine. You know what? I think I just need a couple more to make some lumber. Go over to my hiding spot where I like to craft. Oh, I looked at the wrong lumber. Derp. Okay, now how much? I need 3 oak lumber. Okay, let me make one more then. Oh, that was just regular? Dang it. Okay, I can still use them. Good. Okay then. Hopefully this is good enough. Yep. Okay. Now we go back to Beaten. Okay, Beaten. Here we go. High quality composite oak bow. Only perfection will suffice, Tommy. If you have it, then show me. Here you go. Not perfection, but near perfect. Even experienced carpenters can find constructing a composite bow to be a daunting task, given the complexity of the design and the variety of materials required. But this resulting product is well worth the price. This union of wood, bone, and sinew possesses the power of a self bow more than twice its size. This makes it ideal for archers who must travel with minimal supplies and can't afford to carry heavier equipment. No matter how much I search, I cannot find a flaw in your craftsmanship, your materials, your execution. It is all, for want of a better word, perfect. It comforts me to know that Garhard will wield this formidable weapon. Deliver it to him with my blessings. Though I gotta love how the quest is called Memento Mori. Greetings, Hitomi. I believe you have a delivery for me? Yep. Here you go. Now this is a fine bow, worthy of the bow lord himself. The girl would be pleased. What's that? Bean thought this was for me? Oh no, this is for another one of my archers. I have a perfectly serviceable bow which has served me for many years. Beating ought to know, he made it. Those were the days. He was a young initiate and I the aspiring serpent. He wasn't always so damn cocksure, you know. Back then, he was full of doubts and questions. The maple longbow he made me might not look like much to you, but to me it's the perfect weapon. I intend to use it until the day I die. Not that I intend to die anytime soon, of course. Now then, I believe a delivery of my own to make. If you'll excuse me, Hitomi. And back to Beaten I go. Welcome back, Atomi. Was Garhard well? He still uses that longbow I made as an initiate? I didn't think he kept it. But a Twin Adder captain deserves a far finer weapon. I should offer to craft him a new one. Till the day I die. What nonsense. Surely that longbow is no more than a mangled stick at this point. If it were to break during battle, he would only have himself to blame. I can't sit idly by while he... No. I will give this no more thought. He is an experienced soldier. He will never be so reckless. Oh, I did not realize you were still here, Hitomi. You may go. I have nothing else for you today. Okay, so I gotta wait a bit for the next class upgrade, but that's okay. Let's see, Pugulus. Let's see, do I have anything? Yes, I do. And to Ul'dah we go. What data center? I'm on Dynamis. It was the other one that was open whenever I went to go make an account. Yeah, Eos wants to get me on a Primal Leviathan with him and other friends of his, which I would like whenever Leviathan opens up. Oh, next lesson from Hamon. Oh, there you are, Hitomi. I hope you have come prepared for a lesson. Today I want you to go and fight the toxic toads at the nest at the unholy air. Make no mistake, lass, these toads are huge, which means they have guts. But that's besides the point. The point is, you'll need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, the toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well. So bide your time and wait for an opening. And then, when that opening shows, thwack! Rip and tear through your foe with your fists. As proof you defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Shuchito and I will be waiting for you at Blackbrush Station. Your lesson continues there. Okay. Now, where are these toads again? Oh. Okay, just east of Blackbrush. Blech. If I can talk! Yeah, Eos is on Primal Leviathan, and that's like his area, so... Oh, these guys. Is there a way down? There is. No. Go away. Let me get Kadu some more chocobo food. I said more, please. Thank you. Now. One down. 4 to go. Two down. Also on Primal. Oh, which one? Hyperion. Okay. One more. Oh. I was wondering if that was a mount or not. Alright, now back to Blackbrush. There we go. So, did you bring me the toad legs? Yep. 5 toad legs. Aye, this is the stuff alright. Now I just need some butter, a slice of sun lemon, and a pinch of, mass. I mean to say you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Atomi. That's part of your lesson. You'll be putting your endurance to test against. The talk was true. Haman Holyfist is here. I can never take a step outside the guild without being flocked by fans. Such is the price of fame. Please, sir, I have a great need of your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through the Blackbrush station. I reported this to the brass blades and the stone torches and asked them to put an end to it, but they both turned a blind eye. Somnus? That's that mind-warping substance made from dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into an eternal slumber. A dear friend of mine suffered that very fate. That's why I want to end the smuggling. But I am an ordinary person. There is precious little I can do. You've done well to bring the word to me, friend. For as surely as Haman Holyfist is my name, I'll see the smuggler's scum thrown into the dungeon before the bell is through. 12 bless you, sir. You are truly a hero to us all. Slight change of plans, Tomy. In place of the endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers. But first, we must gather information. You two find out what you can from the people at Blackbrush Station. Report back once you learn something. Searching for Somnus smugglers, you say? Word is they associated with the Alcaran, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals, but beware, they always act in alliance. There's an abandoned Quicorn lair in the short distance west from the Kulfer and Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for smuggling operation, wouldn't you say? It appears that silver-haired Lalafell was seen skulking about the station recently. He was heading west, bearing a suspicious burden. Alright, back to Hammond. The Alcran, a likely hideout, and a silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this, not one bit. Like as not, the smugglers operate out of an abandoned Quicorn lair, west of the Coffer and Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them there. Level 19? Oh, come on. Ball's ball. That's... Yeah, haha. We've really done ourselves this time. Master Wegfar is bound to be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Uh-oh. Rurukuta, it is you, isn't it? Chuchuto and Master, it's been a while. You have vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling somnus with these villains? What is the meaning of this? Urukuta, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so you could become a pox on society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Chichito Hitomi, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers. You lot, take care of these meddlers. Heh. I'm at Holyfield's, just our luck. If you know who I am, then you know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy Fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds training alone. Oh, goody. From a distance, I caught the sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning to the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed on his heels and was about to call out to him when I saw this. Hmm? Who? You would challenge the Holy Fist? You have fighting spirit, I'll grant you that. But you'd do well to know your limits. Okay. Master? You read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot. Master! All I wanted was to be surrounded by scandal-clad maidens when my time came. The gods are cruel. Master, what's the meaning of this? Explain yourself! Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot. A common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he's been lying through his teeth. Yahaha, I can scarcely believe my eyes. Wait until Master Wigvar learns of this. Yeah, I'm thinking Hammond is past his prime, and he's living up the glory days too much. Ugh. Forgive me, Chuchito, Hitomi. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hammond Holyfist conquered every foe that stood before him, but he couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'd make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you're due as Chuchito bids, Tomita. Duh. I'm guessing that's speak with Chuchito back at the guild, but she's right here? I can't believe it. When? How did Master become so weak? Okay, let's go back to the guild. I'll just see what that one is over there in a second. I've been doing some thinking, Tummy. Well, 'Tis true that Master had been deceiving us. He meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth his condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen to me, Master said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Hammond used in great effect during his prize fighting days. Steel Peak it's called, and it sees you channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, Hitomi, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Hammond beholds you, he will surely be moved into action. How it's you, Hitomi. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you, if I ever did at all. You're far better than training under Chuchuto. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. I was so hopeful seeing you improve in leaps and bounds would spur Master Hamon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you were trained precisely as Master Hammond once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires in his fighting spirit. Listen well, Hitomi. Master once told me that he used to refine his combinations by provoking deadly creatures into unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drybone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir the vilekin from their hives bear the mark of his fists. I want you to seek out these trees and do as Master Hammond once did. Strike them with a boot-shine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of the creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Hammond. They will remind him of better days, I am sure of it. Okay, Drybone, here we go. Normally they're marked, so let me see if I can find one. Aha! I am too used to doing white mage. Really, that was just one? Come on. Where did you come out? Okay, two. Now where's the last one? Haha. You'll get used to it. I mean, it took forever to use taking and healing. Yeah. I mean, I'm just used to my main is white mage for right now, so I'm used to that skill set, but okay, 3 stingers. Now back to Hamon. Hey, Corpsey doll. What now? Can't you leave a feeble old man in peace? Balls. These are hornet stingers. You trained since I once did out in Drybone? Those hornet clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost control of the times they stung me, though I remember the, places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Ah, the memories of my younger days come flitting back. What I wouldn't give to relive them. But tell me, I want you to fight me, right here, right now. Make me remember what it's like to be young again. To have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Oh, fun. Okay. 24. Maybe I'm not ready for this. I mean, it's just Hamon. Hopefully it doesn't do too bad. Sorry, Hamon. Oh. Okay, Hamon. That was classic. Well, if you weren't behind me, that would be great. You asked to train with me, dude. You can't say do you have any respect for the elderly after you asked to train with me. One more, okay. We done now? He was level 8? What the hell? Ah, the classical sounds. God, I haven't felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhap there's still hope for these old bones. It'll make my comeback yet. I'll make my comeback yet. See if I don't. Yeah, what you doing, old man? Learning how to walk? Oh, goody. You're a Wigfur Wildaxe. Ain't none called me that in ages. Nay, not since the day you defeated me on the Blood Sands. I gave up prize fighting after after the humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in the Elgcran. Your boy Ruruta works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learned he used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night, knowing how flaccid you become? Of course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you can always try a whiff of Somnus. I'll even give you a complimentary sample. But like as not, a doddering old sort like you would ever wake up. Gyahaha. Shut your mouth, Wigfar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? Friends, after all, and friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of motivating you, how about we have us a rematch? Of course, it'd take place in public, just like old times. Oh, and should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say winner gets the Pugulus Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master would not... You're not obligated to take him up on this. Ah, this must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after I've taken over the guild, I'll keep her as my personal assistant. Ew. Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chuchuto. Master. Hey, tell me, I don't mean to put undue pressure on you. But the fate of the guild rests on your shoulders. Of course it does. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chuchuto. I know I can do this. I just need you to tell me to keep getting stronger, as she's been doing so far. Fighting her reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. If you're feeling apprehensive about the rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Wedge for it, as I am now, I'd be down for the count in a matter of heartbeats, if not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to rage in Hitomi. So keep your training. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we'll both continue our lesson. Okay, looks like finally we're at the top of the Plugulus. Let's see. Don't have anything for Thaumaturge, of course. And it is almost time for me to end off anyways, so let's head back to Gridania for our usual. Mm. Okay. Alrighty, so I guess we'll see if there's anyone we can raid out to. As usual, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. And yes, the classical sounds are always the best. They just remind me of the older games. So let's see what we got. Mm, mm, okay, I think I see someone. It's not Final Fantasy 14, but it's Dungeons and Dragons. My friend Eos is, I guess, playing Dungeons and Dragons with some friends of his. So we're gonna go raid them. All right, get this started. Okay. Did that work? Is it working? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I have to. Sometimes I have to reload this so it'll work. There we go. Okay. So thank everyone so much for coming in. Tomorrow probably going to be doing more Final Fantasy 14 just 'cause I can. But we'll be doing some more storyline stuff, maybe getting into some other stuff, and hopefully it will be fun. It's just fun to do, and it's just nice to just sit around and play for a while. But thank you everyone so much, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.